Hello and welcome to heliosblog. My name is Helios, here for another reaction video. Today, Patrice O'Neill talks about how there needs to be magic in a relationship. Let's get into it.
The reason she's alone is because she's difficult.
Women are not accepting the bare minimum.
Women fuck men they respect.
All the women who say things like, I'm strong, independent, I don't need no man, like, y'all impress me.
Women just gaslight each other and say what they want to hear.
No, when I see you together, it's never enough where I could get a magical, where I could feel something.
Well, it's usually during radio
an event, yeah.
I have to worry about so much crap.
Right,
Yeah.
but this new one here, because when I first met Norton, I hated Norton with a passion. We did a gig up in somewhere where it snows even in the summer.
It was a college.
No, it was someplace. He brought his girl, and he was just. It was a 6-hour drive, and I had no car. Just got there, just met Norton.
Oh yeah, we had met before then though.
Oh, I hated him, and he was just oodly boodling with his girl for 6 hours. I'm in the back like I'm in the back like a slave, like a like I'm sitting back there like, hey, let's do some comic talking, about life, and he's just like and driving down Route 17 with no lights, and it's just like, but he loved that girl. This new one there that you just broke up with, I didn't feel it. It was supposed to go anyway.
I don't know, man.
I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it at all. I
That should help him today.
I hope that helps.
Norton, you're a celebrity, dude.
Oh boy. No, I'm not.
Tell you
What are you hurt about?
Here he goes. No, I'm not.
There it is.
What did she did? What did she enable for you to miss her now? What do you miss?
I don't. Well,
It's your own ego that's acting up.
it's not
Norton.
even a miss thing because I'm so angry that I don't think I would want to repair it even if I could.
What did she do?
Just fought, It's,
What did she do?
It's good that anger's there instead of complete just sadness.
Wait, what does she do?
What did she do to you?
Oh, nothing.
Why are you mad?
We just fought. You know how it is. You fight and it's just ugly. It gets ugly.
No. If your girl respects you, she won't dare to fight with you. She'll try to keep the waters peaceful, right? If she's constantly fighting, she doesn't respect you.
And you got rid of her.
That was mutual. No, I can't say I did. It was mutual.
You gonna come crawling back to her?
No.
It's over.
Good.
We're done.
Now how many women do you think the void? How much emptiness do you have now? 5 women?
How tall am I? There was.
How many women do you think?
Oh my God.
How many women do you think?
Let me enjoy that one.
How many women do you think?
It's like a science project.
It will take to fill that void now.
I don't know. Let's see. We started last night. $300.
No, man. The chase of square girls. You got to chase some square girls.
I
Lordy.
completely get that, but at 2:30 in the morning, kind of hard to find a square girl. You got to get a circle off Craigslist.
So it was sexual emptiness?
No, partial, but no. That's not. I can't even. I won't knock her for that. No, that was more my thing actually. No,
He doesn't want to trash either, so he's.
no, I can't.
No,
I won't.
That's
try.
not Jimmy's thing.
Yeah, it was just.
It is Jimmy's thing. Who are you? Do you even know him?
No, not trashing like this close. Oh, in like a couple of weeks?
Well, the irony is this. If you trashed the girl that you were with, you chose her. So why did you choose her for your girlfriend if you weren't compatible, right? It's stupid. You should have just kept her as a friends with benefits and get a girl who's actually compatible with you, right? All right. Shitting time. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit all for notifications. Buy my books at bit.ly/heliosbooks. Go to my Patreon, subscribe, patreon.com/theheliosblog. Shout out to Curry Kid who bought Strategist Guide to Seduction. I really appreciate it. On Buzzsprout, you can give me a subscription. Just click on the link in the description of the podcast and it's under support the show. Share this video. All right. Shitting is done. Let's continue.
Forget it.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, he'll be, calling her awful
Are you gonna take her back?
He said.
No, she doesn't want to get back with me. I don't get back with her. There's nothing that she wants to get back and I don't, or I want to and she doesn't.
He said.
It all happened 2 nights ago, and we're not going to talk. That's it. I know it's it.
Oh,
Look at his eyes.
Has all the stuff been removed from your place? Anything that was hers?
While we were arguing.
While you were arguing, that was happening?
Yeah, if you want to get over a girl fast, you need to move all her stuff out. You need no triggers, no pictures, no items, no gifts, nothing. Everything needs to get removed.
Wow.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Your mansion is now empty?
Well, there was never much there. It was just a few pair of panties and, you know.
Oh, I'm going through it now, dude. I mean, it ends up, you know, with her coats in my closet. I'm just like, wow, I got a million coats and jackets. I'm looking at, what's this girl's fur coat doing in my jacket? Sweetie, can you get your...
Wow, you're that territorial where you don't even want...
Because that's where it starts.
It starts there.
It starts. Just
and then before you know it, what?
Before you know it,
it grows.
You turn around and it's just everything is everywhere. I banish her stuff to where I never see it.
That's why Patrice is brilliant.
Dude,
banish her stuff.
Patrice is going to be doing his relationship show in the very near future.
November.
Yep.
25th, yeah, the Black Phillip.
On XM exclusively, right?
But
couple weeks. Oh no, a week from Saturday. Go ahead. Sorry.
Mike, I'm sorry. But I'm saying she knows. My girl knows that I am looking for the big fight because I've had no other women in my house. In my crown molding painted house, I have had no one in there except for her and her kid.
So you're looking for the big fight.
I'm just she knows I'm sniffing out something, so
like if you're gonna have a fight with a girl,
bitch, you know, and she just goes.
If you're gonna have a fight with a woman, it's gonna be a big one, and it's gonna be her because who else are you gonna fight with?
I gotta have a big fight with her so I can have some. She knows I'm waiting to have somebody else come in there.
Yeah, so Patrice wants an excuse to get another girl, and okay, you could do that. Basically, what Patrice is implying here is dread game, right? He's using dread, which is her fear of losing him, to have her behavior be good, effectively. And it does work.
Are you serious? Now your mansion's empty? Your mansion tax house with some ungrateful stuff in your house? Your big Panasonic TV and you all frumpy? It's ego, stupid.
No, I say I know the ego thing. It definitely is part of it. But then there's times where you just get sad because you like somebody a lot.
No,
maybe love them.
It's the banana in the tailpipe. Here's why she did that. She started to fear who you are. So she tried to control that by leaving you first, by making the move because you're in a mansion and you're on the radio, and she's like, I'm going to get out of this because I'm a little too in love with you. That's her problem.
That's very possible, actually. Very possible. Some girls, they're not made for relationships, right? And when she tells you the truth about herself, believe it.
Was too into you, know, and she knows it's stupid because you told her, hey, I'm Jim Norton and I might just not be any blah blah blah, and she bounced to save her own life, dude. That's what she did. That's what they do.
A preemptive strike.
Yes, to get out of it. It's self-sabotage. She's into you too much. She loves you too much, Norton.
How the hell do you know all this stuff?
Because I know how I am. I'm dipped in low self-esteem. It's melting off one layer at a time every 10 years. And I know how people do things. They do. Like my girl, like I said, my girl is engaged to me. I'm not engaged to her. She feels more than a girlfriend. For her love for me is more than a girlfriend. She's my girlfriend. I love her. But she's just my girlfriend right now. But I don't want to make her not feel like she needs a... That's what's wrong with women. They get to a point where they feel a certain way about you, and they need you to be exactly the same level. And you're not... It's impossible, because when you take a woman out, you are auditioning everything to her, and she's auditioning nothing to you. So when she's liking you, you're not liking her back. You understand what I'm saying?
Wow.
To the same degree. So that she's into you, and trust me, she's suffering. Where is she going to find somebody else? Like, you're a winner. You would.
That's right. So some women, they want the power in the relationship, right? And when you're with a certain caliber of man, he has the leverage no matter what you do as a girl. And so, because of that, she dropped the relationship, effectively.
A lottery. You understand?
Ooh.
What other worm does she know that has to pay mansion tax?
All right, we gotta take a break. We're really late.
Damn.
By the way, because they're killing me here. They're killing me here. The hockey fans checking in. Hockey hasn't been on ESPN.
Skirt lifted?
Well, skirt lifted, that's good, as long as you're seeing some real estate.
Or how far the fucking diapers just pulled down a little bit.
But that's got to end. That shit's got to, like, come off at some point.
How about chick
pretty
masturbating?
early on. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I mean, what's your thing?
The thing
What's
is,
your
like,
fetish, man? Like, what really fucking gets you like, damn, what really like,
really like, you know.
Like, my thing now is unsexy, sexy shit. Like I said, I went to Brazil. It's like I'm getting off of now. I watched this Chinese porno, or this Asian porno, I don't know, Chinese, Japanese. But the two girls were unsexily, if that makes sense, squirting each other with titty milk.
See, that's not sexy at all.
With not a sexy
But I know what you
vibe,
mean,
not like a,
What
oh,
is this?
yeah. It was like squirt,
Like
and then
they're
like
joking with super soakers.
Laughing, having fun.
and then the other one would squirt the other one with milk. And like my girl washing a hooker in the shower without sex appeal, just scrubbing
really
her and
scrubbing
sniffing
her.
her, making sure she's clean, was turning me on, dude. Like, so
Wow.
just a chick walking around, like if I can get like 4 girls to just walk around my house naked for no reason, eating food, watching television,
Just being.
and pee with the door open, and just being there nude with no sex appeal. I
Sounds like a harem.
think that's just right now. That's fucking jerk off.
I have that to a certain degree too, where I like a massage therapist who's kind of square and regular to go over the edge, because when you go so full circle with perversion, that you start to seek out the normal again.
Because
like,
that becomes so
that's
different
something.
than what you're
Watching
used
just a
to.
girl shower another girl. That's like 13-year-old boys get turned on by that, and then you get older and it doesn't do anything for you anymore because you need dildos, you need spit and piss and a hard ass fuck. Like, that's too innocent. And then you get so beyond all that filth that it kind of comes circular again, and you're like, wow, that is kind of sexy. Like, where I just like regular fucking sometimes now. I don't need a lot of the dirty talk. I just need my nipples touched a little bit. I become more normal by experiencing so much fucking filth that you start to go, maybe this will turn me on.
You get desensitized to filth and go back to regular.
Yeah, go back
it's
to
awful.
regular.
Again, the adage with men, it goes like this. What is the only thing that a great girl can't provide to a man? Other than money. And that's variety. She can't be another girl, right?
Regular becomes the filthy.
What would you say the dirtiest thing you ever did was, in your mind? Just the filthiest act you ever tried?
I don't know. Have to go back a ways.
Shit on the
and
chest?
being
Piss on the
dr-
chest?
No, never anything like that.
You ever have
Never been anything like that.
Let's say a brownish tinged, unclipped cock banging into your tonsils?
Brownish tinged?
Unclipped cock.
Like,
An unclipped third world cock down.
Did you ever have a
world.
Did you ever have a Blatino straddling your face?
A Blatino.
I can honestly say no. That has never happened. Just not like, because you two are fucking like, you two are way out there.
I used to think
So you're
Norton,
like-
I used to think Norton was hideous in terms of piss. Now the shit thing, I can't go to the shit thing because the human shit.
It's just
It's worse.
silly.
If you ever
Nothing
see human
sexy
shit in the
about
street,
any type of shit.
human shit is the worst thing I've ever seen.
I looked at a human fucking piece of shit that was laid out by the parking garage every day for a year. I wished after a year I had taken a picture of it every day to watch it decompose slowly. But every day I had to walk by and go, some homeless guy just, and you could tell right where it was in a corner, so he found the perfect place to lean and take that fucking big log of human shit.
It's the worst, and I don't know how you had to be disgusted with the idea of it before you did it.
Oh, who isn't?
What did you do?
What would any consumer do? You take it in the mouth and you jerk off, and then you rinse for an hour and question everything.
I watched a shit video, one of those shit videos, and it just did nothing
Can't
for me.
even
And those
watch
little
it.
white girls were shitting out giant alligators. Like,
This is like, okay, not productive. Let's continue.
Behind a
she was like a
dumpster.
model. That's what made it was like. She was gorgeous and just took a dumpster piss like behind a dumpster.
Wow.
Someone's looking squat.
Yeah, so what's the idea? Patrice is saying that he wants to see a girl who, because of the halo effect, she seems like this perfect angel being vulnerable, right, effectively. Taking her off the pedestal, and that's attractive.
It was a drunk, and just I was like, oh. oh, and I looked at the puddle.
You waited till
I
she
waited
left.
till she stumbled away,
Would you
and I'm
track her home?
And I'm just looking at this puddle behind a dumpster. And I'm like, wow, if I didn't see that, I'd be like, oh, some nasty motherfucker. But it was some gorgeous girl.
Dab it behind your ears.
A laser beam out.
It's also the privacy of it. There's something about seeing somebody do something so traditionally private.
Yeah.
There's something kind of sexy about that.
That's why people like peeping in on windows and bathroom, whatever.
If I
we see that woman across the way over at CBS.
Naked.
And she's naked. Doesn't matter that she's, fat or whatever. She's just naked. She's in her house. Whether she knows or not that people are watching her, she's running through her daily routine, and she takes her clothes off. There's something, sexy about that because it's
When's the last time you
taboo.
jerked off?
Jerked off?
You jerk off anymore?
I think I've whacked off.
Without your girls being around?
Without her permission?
Porno, a little jerk file?
Without
How
her
far does your
permission?
jerk file go back?
Let me think of my jack file. That goes back a ways.
What's the oldest memory you still pull up in the jerk file bank?
Okay, let's continue.
It was such Sodom and Gomorrah.
As I pulled it out as if she was supposed to do that.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting around in this too small robe and these hot girls, and I'm sitting there and see what it is like they're so good at wrapping you up into this fantasy land where there was a time where I would go into this nightclub and I would hide from girls like as if I'm sexy like that, and I had to figure out a way to like go, wait a minute, well, I'm not gonna be hiding from sexy women because they give you the illusion of jealousy. They give you that illusion. Like his girl will give the illusion that you're not to talk to any other women.
She's like this is a real thing we have.
Like how dare you? But it's like. But what it is I used to get out of that by going, look, is the pussy free? The word gratis. I knew how to talk to hookers, so it'd be gratis. It's like basically I would learn how to say, if the pussy is free, then you can say some shit like that. But if I got to give you a dime, bitch, and I'm paying for everything. So it got to a point where I would have 3 or 4 girls that I'd pay and keep around, and they would all hate each other, and I would just feel amazingly like a pimp. But I was paying them. They all got 50 to be there, and they all just sit there saying, that 150 could be mine, and you're giving 50 apiece. And I go, shh, you can all go if you like, because I can replace you easy. You fucking.
Wow. So what that is explaining is actually so that's also dread, right? The point is, if the girl knows she can be replaced, she doesn't leave, because the kind of guy that's able to replace her is attractive enough to have multiple girls, and women rely on social proof as their attraction trigger. So there you go.
Sounds like a great place.
It's fun. Why won't you ever go?
Why would I go? I have no reason to go.
No, the crime is that's the reason I won't go back. Is a little too scary.
It's getting tough.
It
is, right?
Like
was it getting worse every time?
Just sounds scary.
It was getting. You could feel it, And the thing is, the money was going down. That's what made me stop.
Why?
It became almost 2 instead of when I first went. It was 3 to 1, and then by that time it was 2 to 1, and things got more expensive. It was 3 to 1, and the girls were asking for 100. Then when it became 2 to 1, they were asking for 150. I'm going, bitch, I'm not making it out here. You're making it tough to come.
I could stay home.
So I bought some artwork, hung it on my walls, and I think that's the last time I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
How many times have you been?
6.
I went 3.
And the last time I might have went again, but the thing is too, I like to go for the miles. I don't do a lot of traveling all over, so I want to get that gold status. And that 10,000 miles. If I go to three times to Brazil a year, that's my status.
That's good. Yeah, you could go anywhere, but
my girl loved it though, man. She
chick up the ass for miles.
How long did you go for?
11 days, which is way too long. But she loved it, man. She was scared in the first 2 days, and then God bless her, she is a fucking soldier, dude. She is a trooper. Attention, and she is ready to fucking go. And being there with her, like a lot.
Men love girls that are troopers.
A lot of times I think that she do this because she loves me, and that's she's gonna do. She is a predator. Animal,
Really?
dude. I love it. She is a fuck. I really fell in love with her when I went to Brazil.
You two could be like one of those serial killer couples.
Those couples
that like kill people,
she
and
is
then there's
gangster.
pictures of them right after you kill people, just laughing and drinking at the bar and having fun and shit.
When she first got there, she's like, "Oh my God, I feel so bad for them," and she was all like, "Give her extra," and she was all gentle.
Give her extra.
By the end of the day, right, like the whole routine, I would just get in the shower with a chick. And she would go, the girl's like, no. And she like, this bitch won't let you get in the shower. Get this bitch out of here. And she's like, she got to go. Tell her to leave in the bullshit. Like, she would, because I spoke a little of the Portuguese. She said, tell this bitch to get over to scrammo, right? She was gangster by the end, scrammo. So I said, sweetie, she was running shit by the end of it. Because I looked at the girl like, and I gave her 50. She said, what the fuck you give her $50 for? You had to save that for another bitch. Get this bitch out of here. She was, by the end of the time, my girl was a full-fledged dude. Like, she didn't fuck around, dude.
Did she go to the terminus?
She went to one, not
So Patrice is describing basically what Patrice has done is he's set up a relationship where he's dating his girl and then they're going and having threesomes with girls that you pay. I don't know. And I believe the reason why his girlfriend accepts it is not only because he's pretty charismatic and he's good at getting away with stuff, but also because she's a single mother, right? She has a child, so she knows she's not going to be able to get a guy who's more attractive than Patrice. And so she's, dealing with what she can get, ultimately. All right, let's continue.
Monte Carlo, there's one called
Is that where you pick
Quattro
and
by
choose?
Quattro. That's where they come out, and we had a great time there. I went into the room with two girls, and my credit card didn't go through. I fucked up for a minute. I had to use somebody else's credit card and shit and pay him back. But went in there. And,
Yeah, what do you do if you can't pay in Brazil?
Probably take your dick and flush it down the toilet or something and kill you.
What does that come up on on a credit card? Like your friend?
York Steakhouse, fucking Tim Pork Chop Hut.
Half a cow.
But it comes up 687 reals ends up being like
2 something or 3 something depending on the exchange.
And when the exchange is great, it's like 1 something.
So whose credit card did you use?
I had to use Jay. I had to use my manager's credit card.
Were they like, hey,
They just like it won't go through. Sorry, and they must get that all the time. They just like it won't go through.
Don't care as long as they got one that goes through, right?
I would have had to give her my girl. I would have been like, delicioso.
Nah, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
All right. I'm a
Hold on.
soldier.
Back to the instant feedback. Michael from Brooklyn writes, you guys passed over that way too quickly. Here's the deal. Tyra's having a contest where first prize is that you get to take video of Tyra.
Yeah.
A whole contest, and if you win, you get to videotape Tyra. That's the first prize.
It's all about her, man.
What a self-centered C.
I think I can get Tyra.
Huh?
Yeah?
I think I can get her.
Really?
Yeah, you have to just take her up to an emotional level. Just dismiss her and be arrogant, like if she's talking.
Wait. Walk us through how you get Tyra.
You have to get her. You have to get her to be emotional because she's about as dumb as a unlit candle.
Oh,
so it's like if you dismiss Tyra, she's the type of girl that is she thinks she has something to say and she has emotions and it just goes straight for her mind, but she doesn't have a plan two. Our plan B. So all you got to do, like when she's talking, you just go shh. If you shush Tyra, she will get livid, and if she keeps screaming, you just go shh. You just Tyra,
just keep going.
Perfect. So the opposite of love isn't hate. The opposite of love is indifference, right? So if you make the girl mad, she experiences feelings, right? And any feelings for you are good. Once she has feelings, then it's seduction is tension plus logistics. So you've created tension, and then you just need logistics after.
Yeah, you just go, Tyra, you're not saying anything, you never have, and you know it. You're just an idiot. Listen, let me talk. Let me run this for you. And she would scream and get mad, and all you got to do is take that passion of the hatred. Yep. It's easy to take passion, women's hate, and turn it right into love.
Yep.
I'm telling you.
It's true.
Because an emotion is an emotion for a girl.
It does work. Yep.
I'm telling you, I can get
As long as it's strong.
It works.
The emotion is strong.
But I believe
turn that around.
I can tell that you're serious about that.
I tell my girl all the time, don't you ever let a fucking guy get you mad. because that means you have passion to spare. That means you got passion that you could be using with me to spare. You don't fucking let some guy say something to you. That means that I'm not giving you enough. Enough emotional fucking shit to feed on. And she has no emotion. No one says anything to her that challenges her. She's an idiot. If she called in, I would say, Tyra, let's be honest, you are a fucking idiot. And she would scream and she would be emotional, and I would laugh at her because she really wouldn't have any logic behind her emotions.
No,
I'd be like,
stupid.
I'd be like, Tyra, look, sweetie, if you was a fat, ugly girl, you wouldn't exist. Yeah. And you're lucky that for some reason modeling has made tall, goofy, big head girls like you to be pretty. I'm not going for it. There's this African model.
Wow, you're good.
She's the worst looking person I've ever seen in my life. She's a little short hair, crispy little mess. And I'm like, I refuse to let you tell me that this bitch is a model. Tyra in high school got teased. Her head is big. She's tall. She's not needed.
She was probably skinny.
Somebody decided that a girl like that is cute. But Tyra was a big, long-headed idiot in high school. And now her whole life has been...
Right, so Patrice is talking about Tyra Banks, presumably.
And pampered. But Naomi Campbell's another one.
Like a beluga whale.
Just
forehead.
dismiss her. Dismiss her existence because it's never been dismissed. It's that simple.
By the way, actually, if you treat a girl who's really pretty like a normal person, she's going to be attracted to you. Because most people treat her like a goddess. And the person that doesn't treat her like a goddess is going to be... The person that doesn't treat her like a goddess is going to be more attractive. Because women want a superior. So a guy who treats her like a goddess, if you treat her like a star, she'll treat you like a fan. So that's the principle there. All right. Let's end the video there. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit all for notifications. Drop me a donation like Hunter M, Adrian O, and Tom M. Shout outs to them. Go buy my books at bit.ly/heliosbooks. Shout outs to Curry Kid being the last person to buy a strategist guide to seduction. I really do appreciate it. Go to my Patreon, subscribe, patreon.com/theheliosblog. If you want to support me on Buzzsprout, just click the link in the podcast description and you can go to support the show there. The Buzzsprout link there. You can do it on Spotify or whatever you're listening on. And of course, share this video. Thank you so much for listening, especially if you listen to the end. I really do appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.